So rumor has it that a fight between Michael Chandler and Arman Tsarukyan is being finalized. I talked about a fight between the two a while back, and I wasn't too excited about it at first, but then nearing the end, it kind of made sense. At least for Arman, it made sense. Michael Chandler, he's done things in the UFC. He's a name. Every fight he's fought has been entertaining, but he hasn't had much success, you know. So I don't really understand why he's still kind of staying in that in the upper echelon of the lightweight division right now, especially given his 2-year hiatus, waiting for a fight that never materialized. But either way, he's been able to secure a fight between him and Arman Tsarukyan. Apparently, rumor has it. It's great for Arman because Arman has what I would deem a fairly easy chance at getting back in the title contention after being able to just kind of dominate Michael Chandler. I think all Arman has to do, and I've said this in a previous video, I think all Arman has to do is avoid the first round storm that is Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler, he has like bursts of energy where he made charges at his opponent at certain points throughout the fight. But it's just that first round you got to really watch out for because Mike is bouncing. The movement is already on point. He's got strong legs. He works out all the fucking time. So he's bouncing around the minute the fucking fight starts. And he's looking for your head, So I think Arman really has to keep his composure at the beginning, and then toward round 2, 3, 4, 5, it's just about, securing takedowns on Chandler and just taking the back or just holding top positioning on the ground for enough time to gain some good ground control time and just win via decision like Oliveira did, If Oliveira could do it, I'm confident Arman can do it, especially because I think Arman is a bit better than Charles on the feet. And technique-wise, Charles is taller, so Charles would have an easier time touching Arman than Arman has an easier time hitting Charles. And, they fought before, and we saw that Arman was pretty much a step ahead of Charles on the feet. So that's why I would argue Arman has better technique than Charles does. And because of that, I think Arman would not have a hard time being in control on the feet of a fight between him and Michael Chandler, so I think if Arman Tsarukyan could keep his composure, this will be a fairly easy fight for him, I don't mean to be too harsh on Michael Chandler. I'm a fan, if you could believe it. I just the way he's looked, especially after these 2 years where he's got a lot of time to train and lift and evolve. He really hasn't done that. He went back to doing stupid shit. And the stupid shit might be entertaining, but it's still stupid shit. So I can't say that he's not going to do stupid shit in a fight between him and Arman. So I stand by my take that if Arman can take, the first round and keep composure, stalk his prey, bide his time, look for openings, rounds 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be sweet for him, and he'll be able to control the fight like Charles basically did. And Charles had moments where he was in trouble, where Michael Chandler, he found bouts of energy where he's able to just press forward and spam some really hard punches. And Mike might try to do the same thing against Arman, but Arman's striking is very good, very high level, to the point where I think Arman will not have a difficult time managing Michael Chandler's sudden outbursts throughout the fight. Like I said, it's just round 1 that Arman Tsarukyan will have to find a way to control. After that, Arman could just, do what he does best, secure the takedowns, move smart on the ground, garner some good ground control time, take the back, Maybe find a submission if you can, but more importantly, take the back and get that ground control time. And while also working in a bit of activity with ground and pound, stuff like that, maybe knees in the clench, just, smart grappler things that smart grapplers do, And like I said, Mike may try to find, certain points where he can get some bouts of energy together and make the fight entertaining by doing stupid shit. And as long as Arman could see that it's just some simple stupid shit and not overreact, the fight is dependent on if Arman Tsarukyan overreacts. If he does not overreact to the stupid shit Michael Chandler does, then he's good. He's good. That's what Charles did. Charles, like I said, Charles was in trouble for a bit, but Charles didn't overreact to a lot of the stuff Michael Chandler did. So it's up to Arman. Arman's a great fighter. He suffered the back injury. He fucked up his title shot against Islam. He could work his way back. After beating Mike, the UFC might want him to fight one more time before challenging for the belt. But who really knows? If Arman could get it done in round one, maybe there's a conversation to be had about him going right up to a title shot. Maybe not, because how bad Arman fucked up. Arman is the night before. He fucked up his back the night before. So I understand why the UFC's mad at Arman Tsarukyan. We just got to see how much work Arman will have to do before getting back to where he was. And starting off with a fight against Michael Chandler is a good spot for Arman, in my opinion. It's a good spot. It's a fairly easy fight if he can just keep his composure, which I think he can do if he's confident enough in himself. But overall, you let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next.